What if the boundary between human and animal wasn't as clear as we think? Imagine being raised not by your own kind, but by creatures of tooth and claw. This is the story behind the myth of Mowgli, the famous wolf boy whose journey between two worlds reveals profound truths about what it means to be human in a world that demands we choose our tribe. The jungles of India have long whispered stories of feral children, humans raised by wolves, bears, and other creatures far from human settlements. In our modern telling, we'll explore the story of Kamal, a name meaning lotus in Hindi, symbolizing beauty emerging from mud, a young man caught between the wolf pack that raised him and the human village that calls to his blood. Unlike Disney's singing bears and comedic orangutans, our story delves into the primal struggle of identity that comes when nature and nurture clash within a single soul. Tonight, we'll venture beyond the simplified morality tales to examine what the feral child narrative reveals about human adaptability. So listen closely as the monsoon rains drum against the jungle canopy and a young man faces the most important decision of his life, one that will determine not just who he is, but what he will become.
The monsoon rains drum against the Seoni hills as Kamal crouches beneath an ancient banyan tree. Raised by wolves but born human, he faces his 18th monsoon. Join his wolf pack as a full hunter, or follow his human blood to the village below. Bagheera, the midnight black leopard who taught him to hunt, emerges from the shadows. "The council awaits, little brother," the great cat says in jungle tongue. Though perhaps I should stop calling you little, Kamal has grown too large for the tree paths that were once his playground. His hands, though still capable of speaking in claw and fur, seem better suited to the human tools he secretly collects from the village outskirts. "The law of the jungle speaks clearly," Bagheera continues. "Every creature must be true to their nature. A monkey cannot be a tiger, nor can a deer be a wolf." Below in the village, festival lights flicker through the storm. Their songs drift up the hillside, so different from his family's howls. Kamal remembers fragments of his origin: a capsized boat, screams, then warmth and wolf's milk from a mother who had lost her own cubs. His memories: learning to hunt, climbing lessons from Bagheera, and wisdom from Baloo the bear. But newer memories haunt him too: watching the village from hiding, learning their speech, feeling strange longing at their fires. As night deepens, Kamal rises with liquid grace, human purpose blended with animal power. He has learned to move like his brothers, but also feels the pull of human tools. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack, Kamal says finally. But what if my strength comes not from staying, but from building a bridge between their world and ours? Bagheera's yellow eyes gleam with understanding. Then that would be following the truest law, being faithful to your nature. Humans cut deeper into the jungle each season. Their hunters have killed 3 pack brothers. Without someone to speak for the jungle, how long before the wolves are pushed beyond the hills entirely? Together, they head to the council cave, where Kamal will announce his decision. He moves with the certainty of one who understands that being caught between worlds doesn't mean choosing only one. Perhaps his role is to be something new, a guardian of both worlds, a keeper of both laws. The rain continues, but now it seems less like tears and more like blessing. Some creatures are born to break boundaries, and in doing so, they don't diminish the laws they were raised with. They expand them.
Historical analysis. While Kipling's The Jungle Book popularized the feral child narrative, stories of children raised by animals have fascinated humanity for millennia. From Romulus and Remus to the Wild Boy of Aveyron, these tales explore fundamental questions about human nature. Feral child describes a human raised in isolation from human contact, with little experience of human behavior or language. While genuine animal-raised cases are extraordinarily rare, documented instances of extreme isolation reveal insights about human development. The most famous case was Kamala and Amala, two girls allegedly found in a wolf den in Bengal, India in 1920. More recently, Oxana Malaya from Ukraine, who lived with dogs in early childhood, demonstrated how social deprivation affects language and development. Unlike fictional feral children who move seamlessly between worlds, real cases show the critical importance of early human socialization. Anthropologically, what makes characters like Mowgli or Kamal compelling isn't just survival ability, but their role as cultural translators, moving between human and animal worlds, understanding both but belonging to neither. This liminal position gives such characters their storytelling power. As Kamal stands before the wolf council, rain dripping from his human skin while the eyes of his wolf family reflect the dim light of dawn, he represents something unique in nature, a bridge between worlds. His decision is not about choosing between humanity and wildness, but about embracing both as essential parts of who he is. They remind us that the boundaries we create between human and animal are more permeable than we imagine. They suggest that our humanity is not defined by our separation from nature, but by our connection to it. In an age of environmental crisis and cultural division, Kamal's story offers a powerful alternative vision, understanding the laws of both the jungle and the village, and working to ensure their mutual survival. For in the end, the true lesson of the wolf child is not about abandoning one world for another, but about recognizing that we are all, in our way, children of multiple influences, multiple traditions, multiple worlds. And our greatest strength lies not in choosing between them, but in weaving them together into something entirely new.